Good morning. I'm Chaplain John Moralison with the Homesteader Reserve Base Chapel, and we're excited to be able to present to you this devotional reading for Advent. We're going to have one of these every day leading up to Christmas Day, and our chapel team has been in much prayer about this, and it's something we're very excited to be able to present to you. The devotional readings are from Cru Ministry. We want to make sure we give them credit, and we're going to go ahead and start this morning. The first scripture today is from Isaiah chapter 9, verses 6 through 7. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be on his shoulder. His name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and of the peace there will be no end. On the throne of David and over his kingdom, to establish it and to uphold it with justice and righteousness from this time forth forevermore. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this. And now from the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 14, and the Word became flesh. Now our devotional reading from Cru. When will they get here? An eager-eyed 8-year-old asked. I can hardly stand it any longer. If you've ever waited for out-of-town family to arrive, you understand the urgency of this situation. Seconds feel like minutes, minutes feel like hours, and so on. Grandparents often arrive bearing gifts and affection, and sometimes they even harbor a secret stash of candy. Children around the globe agree they're usually worth the wait. The experience of God's people has always been one of waiting and expectation. From the very beginning, when Adam and Eve introduced sin into the world and God promised to send a rescuer to save people from the ravaging effects of that sin, the redemption countdown began. And by the time the prophet Isaiah wrote the words in the verses above, God's people had grown accustomed to waiting. Ever since God had clearly designated Abraham's family as the line through which he would send a redeemer, his people had watched for the Messiah, always hoping that his arrival would be right around the corner. Over centuries, the promise passed through Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Judah, and David. In dark days, when prophets called God's people to return to him and hold on to hope, a flicker of light signaled that the Messiah was not far off. But then suddenly, after Malachi, God became quiet. Had he given up on these defiant, wayward people? Had they strayed far beyond God's reach? Well, today we have the benefit of hindsight. We know that after 400 years, God broke his silence, first by sending John the Baptist to prepare the way, and then he split the silence wide open with another baby, a baby who wouldn't just patch up a broken world, but would restore it completely. We know about Jesus the Messiah, and we know how the story ends. But knowing the story isn't enough. We need to know the author of the story to build our lives upon a foundation that cannot be shaken. During this Advent season, you're likely waiting for something, perhaps an all-clear test from a doctor, a phone call from an estranged loved one, or an answer to your prayers. As with God's people through the ages, your human experience is also defined by weary waiting. Isaiah's words were spoken to desperately longing people on the brink of losing hope, and they offer you an equal hope in one who has not only already come and gone, but one who will come again. Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Now that's a description of someone truly worth waiting for. Well, I pray that this devotional thought brought you comfort and hope this morning. Until tomorrow, I'm Chaplain John Rawlison with the Homesteader Reserve Base Chapel.